All right, so I'm in chapter 7. It's about being bullied, and so I'm going to read a passage from page 84 and then on to 85. So Blake says, I think to myself, I can defeat the bully and still preserve my reputation at school. I am not, after all, being a tattletale. I am just the messenger. Philip has provided all the words. My classmates will view me as intelligent and courageous for bringing the bully to light. So what's going on? Miss Chun asks when she meets with us. Well, my mother begins, one of the students named Philip has been harassing Blake and Brian on a daily basis for the past 5 weeks. Yes, I've heard the same from Brian, says Brian's mom. What does he say to you? Miss Chun asks me. Well, I say, as I reach into my backpack to pull out the tape recorder, he says a lot of things, and some of his comments are recorded here. Miss Chun looks with amazement at the tape recorder. Very cunning, says Brian's mother. I put the tape recorder on Miss Chun's desk and rewind the tape to the beginning. Philip's words spill out. You're so stupid. You can't even answer a question. Yeah, that's all you do. And that's why you have no friends. I have lots of friends. We burn lots of things, and we don't get caught. After she's heard the recording, Miss Chun responds, Well, your case is very strong. It's more serious than she had initially thought. I'll talk to Philip and his parents about this, she says. So I picked this passage because I think as teachers, it's our job to be very aware in the classroom about, different bullying situations that go on. But I kind of talked about in my assignment that a lot of the times, like verbal bullying is very hard to see because obviously words go away, whereas like physical bullying, like there is still evidence. And so as teachers, like how do we see and how do we handle a situation like this when obviously not all kids are going to bring us a tape recording of what the bully is saying to them. So as teachers, how are we going to handle a situation when a student comes to us and is saying that, so-and-so is bullying me? But I also think that it's important that we create this community, a caring community in our classroom. I think a lot of my education classes have talked about like how are you going to create a community in your classroom where everyone feels safe and where everyone can work with each other. And so as teachers, how do we handle a situation like this, but also how do we create a classroom where we don't have to handle situations like this because all of our students are working together, are respectful of each other, feel safe to work with one another, and feel comfortable to be around all of each other. And so how, what is your guys' opinions on how as teachers can we do that for our students?